Hello, internet. I need to start over. Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Carrie. Please do not mind my appearance. Your girl is a little crusty today, but you know what? I may be crusty and dusty, but my kitchen's clean and my baby's fed. So, bam, there we go. No, I promised myself I would record today. The day got away from me. A lot of things going on. Other mothers out there, please tell me I'm not the only one who just be looking dusty and crusty. I told myself I was gonna get super cute for this thing every single day. I was like, this is gonna be my reason to wake up and do my makeup and put on clothes. And you know, sometimes we just don't get there. We just don't get there. And it be like that sometimes. Well, at least for me. It be like that for me. Sometimes I be dusty and crusty. It is what it is. Kind of gonna go along with today's episode. Disclaimer. We're gonna be talking about some gross things. It's gonna be a little gross. I'm sorry. I gotta get it out there. I need to know if it's just me. If it is, I just embarrassed myself on the internet. But anyway, so here we go. Not first episode. Okay, I'm starting over. That's what kind of day it's been. Like, mom brain, full effect. Full effect. Anyway, I'm making fried cauliflower po' boys. Thanks to this lady. This cookbook is the best cookbook ever. I'm not sponsored, considering I have 0 followers at the moment. So, this is not a sponsor. I just absolutely adore Pinky Cole. I've never eaten at Slutty Vegan, unfortunately. Please come to Florida if you see this. I would love to taste your food. I've made pretty much everything in this cookbook, and everything in this cookbook is delicious. Let me tell you, I'm not even joking. It's delicious. But you will see me referencing this because I haven't made these po' boys that many times. But I know it is very easy to make. It's super simple. So we're gonna make this tonight because we need something super easy and super simple because your girl is low-key tired. Anyway, there's that. So we're gonna be talking about things that may get a little gross, considering I get poop on me regularly. I don't get grossed out, but if you get grossed out by things, you can watch this from the beginning of it. I put the gross stuff in the beginning. So, today's episode, who was gonna tell me? Who was gonna tell me? Who? Because everyone tells you how wonderful motherhood is. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, you'll love it. You look at their little face and it's worth it, and be that as it may. There's some stuff that comes along with this no one tells you about. I had to sit on my phone and Google it. I was on Google like, what is happening? Why is this happening to me? Apparently, it's all part of the 4th trimester. Look at this little list. I got notes on here. Okay? Moving on. I'm gonna chop up my cauliflower into like little nugget pieces. That's what it says to do in here. The first thing I want to talk about, this is where it's gonna get a little gross, okay? Sorry. The first thing we're gonna talk about, vaginal dryness. Yeah. No one told me, I'm gonna tell you. No one told me, I'm gonna tell you. Vaginal dryness. So apparently, postpartum you, what did Google say? It said that you don't make as much estrogen as you used to when you're postpartum, and especially if you're nursing. Because that was another thing that I was like concerned about, because I was like, oh, breastfeeding is so easy. Like, why don't people do this? Half of the things on this list, because of breastfeeding. But anyway, back to the vaginal dryness. So apparently in postpartum, and especially if you are a nursing mother, your badge just does not moisten. Nope, just doesn't moisten. And guess how I found out? Very awkwardly. Yeah, very awkwardly. Okay, you want to know how long it's been since your girl got a little something something? Been a minute. I was like, you know what? And it was because I was looking all cute for y'all. Yeah, baby daddy comes home and he's just like, ooh. And I'm like, yeah. And so, you know, because we're getting him used to sleeping in the crib. He was in the crib. He was good asleep. We were like, do it. That's literally how we were though. I literally was like, let's do it. Anyway, that's the point. Don't worry about me and my nerdiness. So anyway, so we're like, yeah, you know what, let's do it. It's been a minute for both of us. When I tell you how disappointing and sad I was, I literally cried. Literally cried. Tears. Because I was thinking, we're not going to be able to do this anymore. And I felt guilty. I felt bad for my boyfriend because he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. I felt broken. Do you know how hard that is? Like, it was low-key a traumatizing experience. I'm not gonna lie. I was like sitting on my phone, crying, Googling like what's happening. Apparently, people who nurse tend to be a little dry, but I mean, it's okay. You got coconut oil. So there was that. Yeah, that was a very traumatizing experience for me. Don't let it deter you from nursing. I still believe that breast milk is the best way to go. Personally, I mean, if you like to bottle feed or if your baby doesn't nurse, that's a whole different story. You do you. For me, breastfeeding is more convenient, and it's just, I thought I had to deal with less is what it was. I thought I had less to deal with breastfeeding, but it's just, everything is different. Like, yeah, I don't have to wash bottles or wake up in the middle of the night and go make a bottle and heat it up. But you know what I do have to deal with? Onion odor. Yeah, you like how I segued into that? So we talked about the vaginal dryness. That sent me into a very traumatic experience. Let's talk about the weird odor you get. Yeah. Please someone tell me I'm not the only one, because I Googled it, so I figured other people have had this. But like when you start nursing, like especially like in the beginning, I don't know how to explain it. So like when you start nursing, especially in the beginning, you get like this weird stench about you. And I don't know if no one else can smell it and it's just you, but I smelled it and it drove me insane. And my boyfriend always try to come up to me and like give me a kiss and stuff like that, and I'd be like, no, stop, I smell. And he would always be like, no, you don't, you smell fine. And I'd be like, I stink. Like, I would have to like take like quick showers in the morning before he like went off to work. I'd be like, please watch me, baby, I need to shower, like I have to get this off of me. It was that bad. I mean, it's kind of like gotten better now, either that or I'm just used to my own stench. I don't get to shower every day. That's a thing of the past. But yeah, so you get like this weird odor, and that's apparently normal. Going back to, I don't really shower all that much anymore because I don't have time for myself. Like I said, I don't know if you guys watched the last video. If you didn't, I was concerned with my little pooch, which looks actually pretty good today. I'm not gonna lie. Your girl looks anyway, so yeah, I'm actually looking pretty good. I'm not even gonna complain today. I'm gonna shut up. Let's shut my little my little mouth. But I don't know if you guys watched the last video, but I was complaining about my pooch and how it wasn't going away. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop complaining about it. You girl's gonna do Pilates. Like, I found a video on YouTube and I was like, yeah, I got this. I'm about to be in here looking physically fit, yeah, sorry. But I was like, yeah, I got this. I'm about to, this summer, I'm going. But, yeah, I don't have time to do that. So, I think I did like maybe 2 workouts. And then I started it like, what, like 4 days ago, 5 days ago, like almost a week ago. I've gotten 2 workouts in. So now I've just been taking her thing, like strapping the baby onto me, because it's like a postpartum workout. So like you can do it with the baby. Like she shows you how to like do the workouts with the baby. Basically all these moves I do while I'm cleaning. So I just strap the baby to me and I just be like sweep, lunge, like that's how I have to get my workouts in now, because bro, like I'm cleaning the cabinets, going into a deep squat. That's how I get my workout in now. Yup. Oh, and don't come for me about cleaning with my baby is strapped to me. I try to use products that, you know, like don't have any like dyes and huge hormones. Don't mind my Dawn. Don't come for me about Dawn. I won't get rid of that. I got rid of Fabuloso. I got rid of Ajax. I got rid of all the other stuff. But Dawn stays. I'm sorry. I can keep the Dawn. But I moved into like the Method, the 7th gen, things like that. Boyfriend doesn't like it because he's like, you always got the expensive products. Why can't you just use the Ajax dish soap? First of all, don't insult me. But anyway, I'm moving on. So yeah, do not have time for myself. I do not have time to work out. I barely have time to shower or do my hair. And I was going to use this Cooking with Carrie as a reason to like wake up, brush my teeth, get cute. But you know, life gets in the way. Life gets in the way. And we don't get to do those things all the time. Unless, you know, everybody is just one of these Instagram crunchy moms and just does everything with the perfect cute curly hair and the like linen clothes looking majestic AF on their homesteaded farm with their cute little dirty toddlers running behind them. Yeah, I'm over here struggling to survive. But my kitchen's clean and we're gonna eat tonight, so can't complain too much. Another thing, and I don't know if this was due to my hygiene or what happened, but my baby got thrush. And like if you look it up, it's like this weird like, well, it's not like, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. It's like a yeast infection that the babies get on the inside of their mouth. Guess where it comes from? These bad boys. Comes from your boobs. So the doctor didn't tell me how it starts or what happens, but she said it's very common in babies, but I low-key felt like she was trying to call me dirty. That's how I felt. So with thrush, it's like a yeast infection that you get on your boobs. I'm guessing from like in the beginning of nurse, when you nurse, even still sometimes, like, you know, your boobs just kind of leak. And like there may be like a tiny puddle on the inside of your bra. It is what it is. You can't stop it. It just happens. You just get leaky boobs. That's why they make the nursing bras with the extra padding and the little clips, which are very comfortable, by the way. Anyway, that's not the point. Moving on. So they get this yeast infection in their mouth, and it's like so difficult to get rid of. And you have to give them this god-awful medicine. Like I tried to do it like the natural home remedy way with like apple cider vinegar, but it wasn't working. I try to do everything as natural as possible because I'm not the biggest fan of Western medicine, but you know, when my way doesn't work, I gotta do what I gotta do. So I gave him the medicine. I tasted it just because I like to know what my baby's eating and how he's gonna react to it. The shit's disgusting. It tastes like booty hole. And he had to do it 4 times a day. I had to squirt what seemed like a gallon, but it was like 2 mLs. So it was like that much, and I had to squirt it into his mouth 4 times a day. Honestly, little dude took it like a champ. That's my guy. That's my guy. Took it like a champ every time. That was difficult to deal with. That was a hard one to maneuver. Just that. And then I low-key felt dirty because I was like, well, it's my fault. So, completely forgot. So, took it like a champ. And personally, because I was also putting apple cider vinegar on my boobs because I was a little bit embarrassed about having to go into the store and buying like this, the vaginal yeast infection box that you get. It comes with like the cream and the things that, you know, you stick in. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. So I had to go buy the yeast infection box so I can get the cream out of it and like rub the cream on my boobs so that I wouldn't keep reinfecting my baby. That was a thing. So he would get the thrush, and basically how it worked is I would get the yeast infection on my boobs, give it to him, it would go away on me, but then he would reinfect me with his mouth, and then I would get it again, and then I'd reinfect him. So it was just like a cycle of us just infecting each other. So he had to get the medicine, and I had to rub the cream, the bat, like it's literally badge cream. I had to rub it on my boobs, and like I'm scarred from that. So like sometimes if like my boobs even feel extra itchy, I'm just like, just in case. And then you have to like wipe your boobs before you feed him. So that's a whole thing. He's probably had badge cream in his system. Is it me that's just messing up this bad, or anybody else want to chime in? Make me not feel so bad about infecting my baby, not showering. I'm just over here dusty, crusty, and anxious. It's just sad. Moving on. Oh yeah, mood swings. That's so much fun because you think it's just pregnancy, and then it just continues. And then they're like, oh, you're just in the 4th trimester, you know, it'll go away in a few months. Apparently, I'm at the end of my 4th trimester. I think we should just give ourselves like a good 6 months to a year at this point. Then like the 4th trimester is like 4 or 5 months after you give birth. You're in what's called the 4th trimester, and you know, you still got your hormones going crazy and all the fun things. So you expect mood swings then. We are going on month 4. We're going on month 4. I'm still getting mood swings. My highs and lows are like, it's a roller coaster with me. You want to have some fun? You want some thrills on life? Come hang out. Come hang out with my undone laundry. Moving on. Sitting here manic, depressant, manic, happy, anxiety. If you name it, I feel it all in one day. Welcome to the party. We partying. Okay. So there's that. Yeah. Oh, we are dirty, crusty, smelling weird. Hormones are all over the place. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Yeah. This is what we're making today. Don't they look delicious? They look so good. That's really how they look when they come out. Except for I didn't get these sub breads. I got ciabatta bread. Because I just really love ciabatta bread. I also do that whenever I make, and whenever I'm following a recipe, I'm never following the recipe. I always just add my own little, I gotta change up something. Why? Ask my mother. She raised me this way. Sorry, son. I need a bird. Boom. So, as I was saying before, oh yeah, I was talking about my mood swings and how I'm all over the place. 1 minute I'm sad, 1 minute I'm happy, 1 minute I want to go for a walk and want to get dressed and get cute. Next minute, 2000s grunge. I don't know what's going on. But you know, if anybody else feels it, let me know. Let me know that you feel it so that I know I'm not alone. That's what this whole thing is about. Me trying not to feel alone in this big crazy world. Yeah. Help me out here, people. Help me out. Alright. Going back to my little list here. We talked about our vaginal dryness. We talked about that weird oniony odor. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. So someone could, you know, you a scientist, you're a midwife, someone who knows why that happens. It's so weird because I Googled it and they said, Google didn't even really 100% know the answer to that question. They were just like, oh, it's a common symptom that most people who are nursing have. But they didn't give me a why. I like to know the why. So if anybody knows the why, let me know. So if you know the why, let me know. We're talking about the thrush and the boob yeast. Yeah. If you are new to nursing, just buy the vag cream just in case. Almond butter and hot sauce. So basically, the wonderful thing about sleep regression. So your baby has gotten into a pattern, okay? So we're in a pattern. We wake up at certain times. We know when we're gonna wake up. You know, we're actually getting some sleep in. Okay, you know, instead of an hour every night, your baby starts sleeping maybe 2, 3, sometimes 4 hours a night. Like, homie is getting his rest. He is sleeping. You're like, bet I can sleep? No, you can't. You can't. Yeah, that lasts a good all of 2 weeks where you're like, oh, I'm actually getting some really good sleep. This is great. Sleep regression. Out of nowhere, your baby just goes back to waking up every hour. Why? Someone explain it to me. Explícame, because I don't know. But I don't like it. Your girl is not a fan. I'm not. I'm not a fan at all. I don't understand why. Tell me why. Sleep regression or a growth spurt. So every couple weeks your baby goes through a growth spurt. Yeah, where they wake up almost every 40 minutes. And they're like, let's eat. I'm hungry. You would think that they're going through a growth spurt, they would need to sleep more. No, that is not the case. Every 40 minutes at night, during the day, we are currently doing that. We're going through a growth spurt now. So every 40 minutes, during the day, during the night, you're nursing. You're nursing, and you're nursing for about 30 minutes. Yeah. And then somebody told me that my baby looked like he was gonna start teething. I was like, why would you tell me this? Why would you wish death on me like that? Like he's not ready. I'm not ready. Why he growing teeth? What he need to grow teeth for? You think we got time for teething? We don't. We don't. We don't have time for teething. I don't understand it. Wish me luck in the battlefield. That's all I gotta say. Pray for your girl. Pray. But in happier news, because I know I just went through a whole rant and rave. I got one of my books. So I was talking about the whole break. Okay, we're hungry. Give me a minute. Okay, your girl is back. Also, no one tells you how hungry or thirsty nursing makes you. Like, I am constantly hungry. I eat 4 full meals a day, pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much eat like 4 full meals a day. Plus snacks. And this water bottle, 24 ounces, 25 ounces. Target, $10. I had another one, but my cat broke it. She like knocked it off the dresser and like the lid shattered, and like I don't use it as much because like I can't take it outside because there's no lid. It's a whole thing. But 25 ounces, I fill this up probably 3 or 4 times a day. Yeah. All right. I was talking about the book. Okay, so yes. In the last video, I'm not sure if you guys watched it, I was talking about 2 books that I wanted to order, Montessori Toddler and The Whole Brain Child. Well, apparently these 2 books are very popular because the Montessori Toddler was sold out, and I was very upset because I really wanted to read that. It's really great. So I guess when they put it back on Amazon, I will read it. But I started The Whole Brain Child. This is what I've been reading while I nurse him since, you know, I'm just sitting there for 20, 30 minutes. Get a couple pages in. Okay, hold on again. So not only were we hungry, but we wanted to be nosy. This is how I usually have him strapped to me while I'm doing housework. And he likes to sit up here while I'm washing dishes. Apparently that's like the most interesting thing ever. Me washing dishes. Who knew? So, Whole Brain Child, highly recommend. It's really good. A lot of the things, or not a lot of it, but like some of the things in here I already knew. I'm only in the beginning though, so like I haven't gotten that far. But some of the things in there, like I already knew. I took a child psychology class or when I was teaching and things like that. But you know, it's always good to, you know, freshen up on those things. It's a new book too, so there's like new information in there, which I am a fan of. So if you are thinking about getting the book, I would recommend it. Again, not sponsored because I don't have no followers, so who am I going to be sponsoring to? Nobody. So there's that. I will tell you about the Montessori Toddler when I get it. So yeah. Oh, this book mostly talks about brain development. It goes into the different parts of the brain and how the children think, and it goes from toddler to preteen, so from like 2, 3 to like 12. In case you were wondering, I was doing this. I was making my thing. Okay, I just had flour. That's nice. So we got some flour, water. We have 1 cup of hot sauce as well. Hot sauce. We got him more hot sauce. Let me go grocery shopping. Alright, 1 cup of water. Where was I? 2 tablespoons of almond butter. 2 tablespoons. Okay. This is nutritional yeast because it's gonna be sticky. If you are a vegan person, nutritional yeast. You already know about it. It's the bomb diggity. The bomb diggity, bomb diggity. again. At least we're using a low bark this time, so I guess we can't get too mad at it. But that was my rant and rave for today, to be completely honest. There were just a couple things that, you know, people don't tell you when you go into postpartum. They tell you that labor kind of hurts. They tell you that, oh, but it'll all be worth it when you see their cute little face, and this, that, and the other. And while those things may be true, because as much as I complained about all like the weird things that like I have to go through, well, you either want to be carried or you want me to put you down. There's no in between, honey. I'm so sorry. But they tell you, oh, it'll all be worth it when you look at their cute little face, and that is true. That is 100% true, because I will tell you, after all the weird things that I've mentioned on here, the vaginal dryness, that weird oniony odor, me not having time for myself and looking like a homeless person like 80% of the time, I would do it. I'll do it every day, and I'll do it with a smile. Sometimes not with a smile, because I also have a ton of emotions that I'm just going through, just my little roller coaster of emotions. So sometimes not with a smile, sometimes I'm overstimulated and I'm like, ugh. But you know what? It is worth it when you see his little face. And I love it. He's the cutest. This wasn't that long. I thought this would be a longer one. It's not that long. I'm trying to think of anything else I can add to this, but there really isn't. These are just some of the things that people don't tell you about. They rush past it like it's nothing. I'm just like, oh, what? You're gonna love motherhood, and you do. I mean, I gotta do that whole segment on how motherhood is like a mental illness, and we're just all okay with it. But anyway, that's that. Here's my fun batter. I'm just gonna roll my little bits of cauliflower that I chopped up into that batter. I'm gonna fry it with some oil. So I'm just gonna fry those. And I'm going to make a po' boy sauce. I'm gonna do that while the oil's heating up, just so I have it ready and on the side. Yeah. We're gonna use this lovely bowl. I know, I feel bad because like when I start doing this, like I never like actually finish like showing you guys. I just start ranting and raving, and then it's paused, and it's like, oh look, I made food. Like, I feel like I should actually like, because it's like cooking with Carrie, not ranting and raving with Carrie. So I'm gonna like try to continue this so that I can like show you like what I'm actually doing. Fresh water, veggies. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's getting hot. Okay, I gotta put you down. Sorry, love. Gotta go. I know, I'm sorry, but I don't want you to get burned. I love you. Yeah, turn that down. Ooh. The grease is getting a little hot. Alright. Just unwrap myself. Oh no! So, I'm literally just like rolling it. You see, I'm like rolling it in there with the fork so that it's like coated. Once it's coated, drop it into the fryer. I had it on like medium heat, but I turned it down to like in between medium low. Oh wait, I probably can't see that. So I'm just flipping them over because they're not really ready to be taken out of the fryer, but the other side of them needed to fry a little bit. So that's when I need to take them out. I'm making the po' boy sauce. Half a cup of mayo, a tablespoon of pineapple juice. Tablespoon of pineapple juice. I'm not gonna like measure these out. I'm just gonna eyeball it. These are probably like ready. You're ready. Oh! I'm okay. I'm okay, Steve. I'm okay. I'm gonna add a little. I'm gonna add a little bit more oil just because I'm gonna need to make fries later. So this is why I don't have my baby with me when I'm cooking or when I'm frying. Also, so if you've ever had po' boys like from New Orleans, these are supposed to be like fried oysters. Okay, so we're hungry. The fried cauliflower, these are supposed to be like fried oyster po' boys. But since I am vegan and so is Pinky, the cauliflower is serving as our oysters. Yes, exactly. I do not understand why you're still hungry. You literally just got to understand. And I cannot stop because I have hot oil on the stove and you would think now to be hungry. This is what I've been dealing with pretty much all day. This is why I look homeless. Because every time I start doing something, he wants to nurse because we're going through a growth spurt. I literally have hot oil. I literally have hot oil. Can you like give me 15 minutes? I won't even fry all the cauliflower. I promise. I will only fry some of it. I'm sorry. That's been my day. How's yours been? They look really nice. They're very golden. Which is how I like mine. I like my stuff a little, you know, a little texture. That's what I'm gonna call it. Not burnt. It just has a little texture. I don't know if you can. These are my po' boy cauliflower florets. And then I'm gonna put the sandwiches together. I'll be back. Okay. So I have everything. I made some French fries. I'm making more French fries. Baby daddy got home early from work. We always like when that happens. Although he doesn't like the fact that I call him baby daddy, but like that's what you are. You're my baby daddy, so it is what it is. Forgot the lettuce. Alright, and so how you put the sandwiches together, you take the po' boy sauce. I like to put it on both sides of the bread. And then take a couple pieces of lettuce, like lettuce, lechuga. Exactly. Couple pieces of your oysters or your cauliflower bits. I like pickles on mine. Baby daddy likes tomatoes on his, but I'm not a big tomato fan. I know. Like on top of being vegan, I'm a little picky. Pickles on there because your girl was extra. Put another little cauliflower floret on there. So there's the sandwich. That looks so good. And then you just take a couple of fries. Put some fries on that bad boy. Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna add more fries, but doesn't it just look so tasty? Like you just want to dive right in and just. That's what I'm about to do anyway. So that's it for today. Peace out, homies. Stay real.